Oh, hey girl, you want your hair done? You could book on my website. My calendar for December bookings will open on July 31st, but you got to be quick. You got to be quick. Okay, let's talk about the deposit. It is non-transferable. It is non-refundable. Okay, it is mine now. I will only take cash. With Cash App, that's an extra $10 so that everyone is respectful with everyone's time. There is a $10 late fee for every 3 minutes that you're late. Don't come to the appointment early either, and don't schedule to do anything else on the day you're getting your hair done.
Hey guys, my name is Nicole. If this is your first time here, I'm so happy that you decided to land in my world of Black hair and beauty commentary content, where I bring to you something really interesting that I found across the internet. And when I do so, I also share my thoughts and opinions and the tea if I want to, if it calls for it. This is my first time making this type of content, and I just want to say that I am kind of nervous. So I'm going to just, fumble my way through it and hope that one day I'll look back and go, wow, that first video was whack. Today, we are talking about something that I personally have never heard before. And this is the idea that a client has rules for her hairstylist. Now, I think we all know what time it is when it comes to the rules and the regulations that the girlies tend to want to, abuse us with.
Oh, hey girl, what's up? You need your hair done? Okay, you can book on my website. My calendar for December bookings will open on July 31st, but you got to be quick. You got to be quick. So your deposit, let's talk about it. It's non-transferable. It is non-refundable, okay? It is mine now. So your remaining balance is due after your hair is finished. I will only take cash. With Cash App, that's an extra $10. Please make sure that your bundle and your closure are brand new. If someone even breathes on it, I promise I will not install it. And it must be dropped off 2 weeks before your appointment so that everyone is respectful with everyone's time. There is a $10 late fee for every 3 minutes that you're late, okay? And don't come to the appointment early either. If you get there and I'm in the middle of doing someone else's entire head, just understand that sometimes things happen, and don't schedule to do anything else on the day you're getting your hair done. Extra people are allowed. Kids and infants must be left at the door. Come washed, blow dried, flat iron, and braided, okay? Extra thick hair is extra $10. Bald headed, extra $10. Did I miss anything?
Do you have a hairstylist that has a long list of rules? Drop down in the comment section so I can talk to you about it. Okay, girls, let's do it.
If you're a Black girl who has tried to get her hair done in the past 2 or 3 years, you may have been a victim of this current epidemic of unprofessionalism that's going on with stylists these days. Let me tell you my rules for booking a stylist. Number 1, if you do the service out of your home, I'm not booking. If you only take Zelle, Cash App, cash, these kind of untraceable payments, I'm not booking. If you have a long list of rules on your booking website, I'm not booking. I'm not reading the Constitution just to get an appointment. Number 4, if you have a deposit, I honestly don't want to book. But if your work looks good enough, I will book, unless I have to book the appointment and then Zelle, Cash App, whatever you the deposit. Never mind, I'm not booking. If I can't find the address of where to go to get the service done while I'm booking, I'm not booking. If I have to come washed and blow dried, I'm not booking. I know y'all are probably thinking, damn, where do you get your hair done? Because all of these things are what people do. You just have to look. You got to search. You got to find. It takes time, but it's worth it.
All right. So there's a lot to unpack here because she's actually making some really good points. Okay. Let's see. We're going to get into number 1.
If you're a Black girl who has tried to get her hair done in the past 2 or 3 years, you may have been a victim of this current epidemic of unprofessionalism that's going on with stylists.
Okay. So the last 2 or 3 years, this epidemic of unprofessionalism amongst Black hairstylists. Now, we're not going to say it's everyone. So if you're a stylist and you're watching this video and you're like, I'm very professional, girl, this is not for you. We are not talking about you. We are definitely speaking about the hairstylists who are unprofessional, and y'all know who y'all are. The last 2 or 3 years, this epidemic, as she refers to it as, I'm just going to use her language, the epidemic is everywhere. Now, I have locks, and I've heard so many stories about unprofessional lock experiences. And I know that there are people outside of the lock community that have these experiences. I don't know what's going on in the last 2 or 3 years. I don't know if it's, well, actually, I have an idea what it could be. I'm thinking is one of 2 things. One, either the service provider is inexperienced, she's new in her journey, on her path, and basically she does not have that business training between knowing how to do the hair and then building a functioning, high functioning business. There's a gap between the two. So maybe this new service provider is just online and doing her research and going to everyone else's booking site and basically doing the same thing.
Hey. How y'all doing?
That's one thought that I have about it. The other thought I have is that the service provider has been burned, because let's just keep it funky. The stylists aren't the only people out here being unprofessional, girls. We as clients are also out here scamming, trying to get our hair done for free, running out on the bill.
She really thought she can come get her nails done and not pay.
What the fuck are you doing? Everybody's working 9 to 6 for the money. You're supposed to be that. So whatever we're taking, give me the phone and have to pay now.
So my thought is that maybe a service provider who has a long list of rules is someone who has experienced, issues, and every time an issue occurs, she has updated her rules and regulations. So one or the other. What we're talking about is we don't like them.
With stylists these days, let me tell you my rules for booking a stylist. Number one, if you do the service out of your home, I'm not booking. If you
Okay, I hear you, and I know that in my time getting my hair done, I've been getting my hair done for decades at this point, like decades. So I know what it's like to get my hair done in someone's home, and I would never do that again based on how it used to be back in the day. But today, stylists are out here setting up these beautiful spaces to do hair. Like, they're really creating salon environments. We're no longer necessarily sitting in the kitchen while the chicken is frying. I just also want to say that if you come across a hairstylist that is working out of their home, that is not necessarily a red flag. But if she's doing your hair in her bedroom, sitting on her bed while you have to feed her baby, that's a whole different story.
If you only take Zelle, Cash App, cash, these kind of untraceable payments, I'm not booking.
Ooh, untraceable payments. If you've had any issues paying for an appointment with cash, Zelle, or anything like that, or Cash App, Zelle, cash, whatever, let me know if that's been an issue for you, because I pay with a credit card. Oh, that's what she's saying. If you don't have like a processing software or something. Very interesting. But I'm not really sure how that would affect the client. So if you have had an issue again with that, please jump down in the comments and let me know, because I'm curious.
You have a long list of rules on your booking website. I'm not booking. I'm not reading the Constitution just to get an appointment.
The rules are stupid. And I agree with her 200%. It's stupid. I don't know why we have to jump through the hoops. I did some research and I looked at other websites. I went outside of the Black community, and it seems pretty easy to book appointments with other people. Then you get to some websites, the ones that have rules, and it's just like annoying. The rules are long. The font, oh my God, the fonts are small. Colors hurt my eyes. I need reading glasses. I have to make my font so big. Why is your font turquoise? If you are a new service provider and you have a long list of rules, maybe you can now jump in the comments and let me know like why you have those rules, like, because I can't.
Number 4, if you have a deposit, I honestly don't want to book, but if your work looks good enough, I will book, unless I have to book the appointment and then Zelle, Cash App, whatever you the deposit. Never mind, I'm not booking.
That's too much. It's too much. We have to leave the deposit, screenshot that we left the deposit, send you the screenshot to prove to you that we left the deposit. Girl, how come you don't have a notification on your business's back end letting you know that Nicole just gave you a $50 deposit? Like, girl, what's going on? I am not into that either, and I wouldn't be into that, and I wish a stylist would. I know my stylist wouldn't do it because she's professional, but I wish a stylist would, child.
If I can't find the address of where to go to get the service done while I'm booking, I'm not booking.
Why is it a secret? Why is your address private until you receive not only the deposit, but the proof of deposit, the screenshot? Why do I then have to wait to receive the address? This is kind of like, what is it? A scavenger hunt to, oh my God. Oh God. it's like a scavenger hunt to book an appointment. Like, why are you putting so much work on your client to do just to make this appointment, girls?
If I have to come washed and blow dried, I'm not booking.
Oh.
Today drained me.
If you are not a cosmetologist, if you are not a licensed cosmetologist, just say that. The girls are no longer interested in doing your work for you. Having to wash, dry, straighten, detangle, brush, comb their hair to show up to sit in your chair in your apartment, let alone the bed in your bedroom. I'm with you, sis, because if she's saying this, then there are thousands that feel the same way. So if you're a new service provider, new hairstylist, and you know one of your rules is to detangle and wash and all of that stuff, I don't know, child. I don't know. New year.
Thinking, damn, where do you get your hair done? Because all of these things are what people do. You just have to look. You got to search. You got to find. It takes time, but it's worth it. Trust me.
She's right. Where do you find someone who will adhere to these rules? And I'll tell you, it's very simple. I think that having your own set of standards, knowing what it is that you're going to go for and what you're not going to go for. And then when you set out to find somebody, you're going to look for the person who's going to fit in with what you want, because it's possible. I don't know if you're going to find them on Instagram with the turquoise fonts, but that also doesn't matter. What do you think about having your own rules as a client? Is that something that you agree with? Is that something you think that you would get into? Or is it just like weird and like, girl, no? Thanks for watching. Bye.
So I just finished my first video, recording my first video. It took me much longer than I expected. I suck. I had mad complications with technology, and there was a fly just flying. I never had a fly. I haven't seen a fly in my house since, I don't know, July. And then all of a sudden there's a fly flying across my face. But I left all of that there in the video because, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's my journey, and the video is really good. This video is about, you know how stylists have rules? Well, there's a thing where clients have rules. And I'm commentating on a video of a woman who's giving the rules that stylists need to follow in order for her to book them. Okay, so I'm going to do the next one. All right, bye.
Today drained me.